Everyone, today we are going to discuss energy and spontaneity. Now we know very well that in exothermic reactions, products are having lower energies than that of reactant. Thus, exothermic reactions have negative enthalpy values. I mean enthalpy change for exothermic reaction is negative, and thus the products are expected to be more stable than reactants. Thus, it is expected from any spontaneous reaction or spontaneous process to occur in the direction in which the energy of the system is lower. For example, consider the neutralization reaction. I mean reaction of NaOH with HCl. It is spontaneous. When NaOH comes in contact with HCl, neutralization takes place to form NaCl and water. And remember, the amount of energy released during the course of reaction recorded is minus 57 kilojoule. Thus, the enthalpy of neutralization of NaOH with HCl is minus 57 kilojoule. There is negative enthalpy, I mean heat get released during the course of this reaction. Thus, this reaction is spontaneous. But on other hand, there are number of reactions which take place by absorbing heat. I mean, I am talking about endothermic reaction. For example, consider fusion of ice. So, in this case, what happens? Solid ice absorbs some energy and definitely undergo fusion and lead to the formation of the liquid water. This reaction is endothermic. That is, this process takes place by absorption of heat. Thus, enthalpy change of this very reaction is positive, but still it is spontaneous. And another example given is of dissolution of NaCl in water. So when NaCl, that is common salt, is dissolved in water, then that reaction takes place by merely absorbing heat from the surrounding. Thus, dissolution of NaCl in water is also endothermic process, and that is spontaneous too. What it means? So from this conclusion, and from this we may say the only energy, I mean only exothermicity is not sufficient criteria to explain the whether the given reaction is spontaneous or not. Thank you very much.